Afternoon. Right, back to Cornwall again, the Cornish tin mines. Now, these are iconic buildings, ruins in the Cornish landscape on the coast in Bodmin, Dartmoor, well it's Devon. I think, I'm not sure, but I think there's still one working, but it could be mined cheaper abroad, and I don't think the tin ran out. I just think it got cheaper somewhere else. As you can see, it's a very precarious existence digging into these cliffs with the weather, and nothing was easy in those days, in the Victorian and before. So what I've done, I've invented the landscape, a bit of cliff here going up, some distant Cornish landscape here. It doesn't exist in reality, but the mine does exist. I went online and to find some of these tin mines as a model, but the landscape, I've just set an existing building in the landscape. So it's a wet in wet, so we'll start. There's my palette, lemon yellow. I'm having some perverse thoughts. I'm thinking of having a go using cadmium yellow rather than the lemon yellow to see what happens. But I've got 2 full tubes of the stuff left. So there's lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, and burnt sienna. And I've added to my stock of plastic card to be cut up. So for those of you that are still wondering what I use to do these scraping outs of the rocks and cliffs and so on, I just use bits of plastic card. There's my over 60s club B&Q diamond card, which is out of date. I've got a new one. I can cut that to any shape I want to do my scrapings. It's a reserve, and this came attached to the new one, the new card that I've got. So that's a nice little card, isn't it? It's got just corners, nice round corners, so I'll keep that where I know where it is. I'll probably use that, give it a christen it. Right, okay, so Fabriano, £130. I was talking to Alan last night, Alan Owen, and I think he's ordering some of this Fabriano because he's finding the watercolour paper, as he runs out of his huge stock that he accumulated over the years, he'd like to have a go at this, and this is a very economic paper. And as for drawing, now I draw well enough to paint, and I draw a lot of stuff with a brush. I don't practice it really, but if you want to have a look at some really great drawing, have a look at Smoothie's channel. It really is something to behold. He's a superb draftsman, and I'm honoured that he should subscribe to my channel. Just reclip it as it expands. There. Right. Okay. So we'll put in a bit of a usual sky. So a bit of warm sienna. A bit dirty actually from yesterday's efforts. So let's go all over it, over the sea, and okay, so that's that. Now we'll go in a bit of blue, bit of alizarin crimson with that blue. It deepens it, but it takes the Reckitt's blue type. The other thing, the bags our mums used to put in the washing after the war, so that tinge of blue gave the white washing, well, it looked brighter, it looked whiter. So let's just, let's just get some sea over there. Right, okay, that's it. Bit of yellow ochre, yeah, raw sienna on the horizon here. Right, just change a bit of that. Right, nothing more than that really. try and get your horizon horizontal, like what I haven't. Okay, so while that is going off, we'll do a bit of alizarin, a bit of lemon yellow. Just get this distance in here. I'm slowly experimenting with different colours on the horizon. They've got to have blue in it, but to make it look distant. But anyway, I can't remember what I was going to say there. So I just put a bit of raw sienna in on that cliff here. When the hairs start coming out of your hake, just lift them out a little bit. Right, just bring that down a bit. Right, okay. So that'll do. Put it behind there. Right. I'm going to ruin that if I carry on working on it. Right, now let's just put in the... Oh, look. I'll lift that out. When that... I'll do it now. Oh dear. Right, this is how we try to sort it out. Just lift out. Right, I'll go over that again when that's dry. Right, I'll just re-clip the paper. That's probably half the problem with the paper is buckled. So just put it tight. Yeah, we'll have to lift out something here because I don't want to go and do the drawing again. Right, let's get in some nice green and sienna, burnt sienna as well. So let's just do a bit of blue. Oops. Put a bit of your lemon yellow in here now. Sienna. Right, getting some nice darks. Some yellow in there. A shadow in there. Right, while that's let's cushion my card. Let's just we've got to give the impression of rocky cliffs and the hardship of the miners that worked in these pits, shafts, mine, going out under the sea, no doubt, wherever the tin lobe was. Oh, that was a good word. I don't know if it's correct. Right, let's get some warm in here now. Showing some different colours in the cliffs. You come with sand, shale, all sorts of. No, I'm really going for the darks now in here. Right. Okay. Got a bit of greenery just sticking up here. Well, that's not green, is it? Just clinging to the rocks here. Just a bit of foliage. And I'll do the same up the top here. Just hugging the top of the cliffs. And I can put some branches in there. I'm going to put in a bit of dark in here. Right, get my cards, and we'll go back and just sort of etch out. Right, someone did accuse me of overdoing this, but why not? It's great fun. If you work and have a go at this yourself, you'll get carried away like I am. Because it's lovely to do. It's just good fun, or just having fun with a card. I'm going to get some nice green. Just some brushy stuff, some foliage. Oh, quite enjoyed that. Right, let's put in some rocks on here. We'll have some. A bit more wet there. Just more blue for the other one in the sea there. Right, let's have a look at this this bit of cliff here. Let's just get some sienna, just some ordinary raw sienna. Let's see if we can just right, it's a bit of burnt sienna now. A bit of dark. Right, well that doesn't look too bad, does it? Right, let's have a go at the building now. So it's just it's a grey, a warm grey. So What shall we use for what brush shall we use for that? I'll use the half inch brush, the flat. Right, so this light's coming from here. I was going to put a bit of cloud on that, but I've changed my mind. So we'll put the dark side on the left. So just wetting it. We'll put in a bit of burnt umber and burnt sienna and a bit of Payne's grey. A nice warm here. And then we'll just drag that over. So doing it upright like this just makes it very difficult to I try to get it to bleed right, but it's bleeding down rather than right. But I can just go over that again with a bit dark, warm dark, burnt sienna and Payne's grey. Hope that'll just spread, but I don't think it will. Right, okay. Now just a nice grey, bit of ochre. I keep saying ochre for this raw sienna, but very light. But I'm going to leave the windows because there's no roofs on these things. They fell in years ago. Put that in there. And get that down there, and bit dirty at the bottom here. Right, okay, so we'll put a shadow on that side now. Alright, just a bit of blue and a bit of grey. Let's just okay. So we'll put in a bit of burnt umber now. Let's just go into that there. Right, so that would be light on this side here because that's catching the lights. This here will be in shadow on this side here. Sorry if I'm asking you, I just want to get that straight there. Right, let's get a bit of dark now. Right, not much more I can do with that, I think. Other than there's a bit of detail in there. I think my chimney is sort of more or less vertical. Just put a little bit of right, look at this banding. Right, okay. So let's put in this, sort out this water now, the sea, a little bit of the sea. But there's not a lot I want to do with the water. Let's just go over with a bit of ultramarine, a bit of burnt raw sienna. I'm going to try and show some surf. Right, that's because I'm going to get that. I've tried to show some different textures in the water, aka sea. Right, let's just put a little bit of detail in now. Just hanging on to the I can't think they're fine enough. Right, well that's all I can do with that, I think. I'll put a couple of words in. Right, let's put it in a mound, in a blue mound, because there's a lot of blue in the picture. I should have done a bit more. I forgot to put the clouds, the gentle clouds in this, but it's too late now, I'm not going to bother. My horizon more or less straight. Well, there we are, that's as good as I can do that. So remember that I didn't invent the building, the engine house. But all this is just me having fun with the landscape. It's probably a bit dark, but I hope you enjoyed that. Let's zoom you in and you can have a look at my building, my engine house. It will do. Not the best I've ever done, is it? But so me rocks in the water. I don't know if I can get that. More the horizon. No, that's. I'm trying to get the horizon straight, but I can't. Oh, that's better. Oh, well, they're supposed to be rocks sticking up there. This went wrong, but can't do much about that. That's showing the general colour of the distant peninsula bay. So let me know what you think of it. I don't think it's my best engine house. It probably is a bit sparse, but some of these were. They weren't big. They were hanging onto the edge of cliffs and just above the sort of high tide. Very precarious. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let's move that over a bit there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.